Hi everyone and welcome to FXDD webinar. Today is educational webinar. My name is Nenad and we will see T89 trading strategy. Today is February 21st. So we are going to cover some nice trading strategy that I personally have developed and I will share it with you. So it's basically my proprietary pattern that you will learn about today. Have in mind that foreign exchange trading carries a high level of risk and is not suitable for all investors. Please have in mind that everything you see here and everything you see and hear is my personal opinion only. Educate yourselves on the risks associated with Forex market before you start trading. On these web addresses, you can sign up for more live trading videos, and educational videos. Okay. And today's agenda will be pin bars, EMA, and T89. So we will basically, as always, be very efficient. I don't like to make theories, just theories without a practice. So we will have a nice webinar. You can ask questions, of course, if anything is not clear or you want me to repeat anything. So basically, it is, let's cut it to the chase and start with the T89. So first of all, we will cover the pin bar. The pin bar is a basic thing and basic candlestick pattern that we use in T89 strategy. Why I like pin bars, I need to tell you, and this is how I teach people to trade. I like to see these wicks. More than bodies. I mean, of course, bodies are always important because the bigger the body it is, it will the more significant it will be. For example, here we see classic pin bar, bullish pin bar, and you see that the wick is bigger than the body. Now, bullish pin bar's tail is pinning down. Okay, it's rejecting from the support. What it indicates, guys, if you see pin bar rejecting of support, it means that we see now moment buyers. Now moment buyers, you don't need any other fancy indicators to tell you that basically buying is taking place. Of course, that buying is not sometimes literally where new buyers show up. Sometimes closing short trades will initiate buying because every close of a short trade is actually automatic buy into the market. So what usually happens is whenever short traders close their trades, price start to go up, and it's also valid for long traders. As soon as long traders start closing their trades, short price action actually turns to short. So that is why we always say it is usually a profit taking. Profit taking is taking place around important support and resistance levels. With T89 strategy, we actually want to exploit now moment buyers and sellers. It doesn't matter if it's profit taking or fresh buyers or sellers are showing up. It's not important to us. It's important that we see a pin bar. I mean, we can also trade with Marubozu candle, that is a big bullish candle. We can also trade with other bullish patterns, but I prefer for T89, I prefer to see basically a rejection in a form of a pin bar. In my opinion, it is the best indicator for a reversal. Of course, I don't particularly trade T89 on time frames lower than 1 hour. And T89 is one of my proprietary patterns that I also use in my CAMMACD trading. For example, this week we had like 8-9 wins without any loss. Okay, and a lot of these setups were actually based on this T89 strategy. So we basically, I trade live. Also, if you follow my FXDD webinars, you can also see me trading live. I started with $10,000 account, and now it's around $10,700. So basically, I invite you guys to come and join. I know a lot of traders simply are afraid to trade live with live account in front of the audience, but I'm not afraid. I like to do it, And of course, I like to be genuine trader that always shows a complete picture, not just some PDF files with results. You can always check it, and also on my FX book. So let's actually continue with webinar. One of the reasons why I like to see this is now moment buyers, now moment sellers. When they show up, usually it means some form of price action, be it a reversal. Usually it's reversal more than continuation. But whatever happens, guys, bullish and bearish pin bars indicate that something is happening in the market. In contrary to a bullish pin bar, bearish pin bar is we have a black body. It's pinning up, so you have a pin to the upside. We usually see now moment sellers, and usually afterwards the price usually drops. Now I will switch actually to my account here, and I will show you my platform. So FXDD, okay, this is it. And basically we are going to cover T89. Now I will speak about EMA. So okay, so let's move this. We'll remove all of these indicators. We'll leave a blank chart with only EMA here. So in order to get EMA 89, guys, you need to go on your chart. Okay, then click indicators list. Of course, if you have moving average. If not, then you go to insert indicators, trend, moving average, and you will have the moving average indicator on your chart. For T89, we use 89 exponential. Of course, this is just one part of my trading method that is called CAMMACD that I use to trade on intraday basis, but it's also important because it gives good results. So moving average, 89 exponential. Why do we use 89? I have been following moving averages since 2011 and 12. I can say a bit extensively, and in my opinion, 88.6 and 78.6 indicate some bigger retracement zones. In my opinion, 88.6 is the most important the most important Fibonacci number or Fibonacci retracement. But of course, no, you might not agree with me. But for me, the only parameter of trading is making money. So I'm not a theory crafter. I'm not talking about some fancy things. The point of this is simply making money. Forget about all what others tell you. Some courses that have like I don't know 50 classes and you cannot make a single cent. You're always in a loss. So the point of this, I don't care if someone said that 61.8 is the most important. I don't care if anyone said that 50 is the most important. For me, 89 is the most important because it brings me money, guys. That's the point of Forex trading, to make money, right? Not to listen to 1,000 other traders who cannot show you their MyFix book, don't make a single cent to their accounts. So remember, when someone asks you, why do you trade Forex? Because I want to make money, and I like to listen to Nenad's webinars because he always teaches us how to be profitable, guys. That is the point of all of this. Okay, so 89 exponential moving average, 89. You don't need anything else. Of course, this is what you need to assess from a trader's perspective. When you have a pin bar rejecting of the T89, you have a valid T89 pattern. I'm sticking to Forex, of course, so I will use Forex pairs. As I said, guys, usually I use a 1 hour time frame. You can also do it with higher time frames. This is valid T89 pattern. This is valid T89 pattern. Okay, let's see if we have something more. I would say also that this could be, it's not exactly T89 because it doesn't have a tail. But now, guys, just watch the difference between these patterns here. So first of all, I will remove this line so you can focus on what is actually what this is. So you see here, this is a bullish Marubozu pattern. So for T89, when I started doing it, also in my price action trading school that I did and I'm still doing, a few things have changed. T89 is not just a simple pin bar rejection. It is still the most important pattern that I use in T89 trading. But also, I like to see Marubozu. Marubozu is a bullish or bearish candle that has a big body with very, very, very small wick. And this is Marubozu pattern. Also, guys, you can see that this candle actually ate the previous candle. So this is also bullish engulfer. When you see this, you can also assume that it is a valid T89 pattern. So in this example, guys, you see this is T89. The price is rejecting. You can always pull the trend line if you see one and wait for a trend line to break or a close above the trend line and actually enter the market. Here is the same situation. Of course, with my CAMMACD, everything is semi-automated. But for all of you who don't have CAMMACD, this is a part where you can also use it maybe in your strategy. This is also valid. So you see T89, okay? This is perfect T89 because it has a tail. It has a bullish body. So you can always put actually a trend line here, okay? And you see the close of this. You can always see what was the maximum price. Close above this, initiating a buy trade. Similar for this one. Also, guys, you have a valid trend line. Okay, 2-touch trend line, 3-touch trend line are always the best, guys, because the more touches a trend line has, the weaker it becomes. So in order to chart a valid trend line, you really need to see, let's say, at least wicks that have 2 or 3 touches. I particularly, very, very rarely, I connect bodies. As I said in the beginning of the webinar, for me, the most important thing about candlestick patterns is actually charting historical versus now moment buyers and sellers. And with wicks, we can always see now moment buyers or sellers. So these are now moment buyers. Compare it to the history, and you will see that in this zone where buyers show up, I will move this so you can see, you will usually see a lot of buying. You can go to 4-hour time frame, see it in the past. If it breaks, it means now sellers are taking control. But usually the action shows up in these areas of historical buying and historical selling. Yeah, one more T89 here. Watch this, guys. T89, perfect rejection here. Okay, I will mark this now. Oh, this is very, very good T89 pattern. Now let's see. Okay, you see here. Let's move on to 4-hour. See this, historical buyers, historical buyers, historical buyers. Watch this, guys. In the past, historical buyers, historical. One of the things that I have actually learned during my Forex trading career is that Forex trading has, at least in my opinion, and how I do it. And again, guys, I have a very valid reason to tell you this because I make profits in Forex trading. One of the best things is that history repeats itself. And here, when you come to these webinars that I have, you will hear a lot of information probably that you have never listened to or seen before. That is because I wanted to share with you. My mission is to make you profitable. The point is, in Forex market, contrary to stock market or let's say equities markets, history in Forex repeats itself. And that is one of the most important things that I figure out. When you have historical versus now moment buyers and sellers, you will usually see excellent reactions from the zones. That is why I prefer to trade in the zone. So this is, again, one of the reasons why I like to see these pin bars. So this is T89, okay? And you see reaction. After the breakout, the price went down, that made some slight drawdown, then rejected again. Again, what happened here? Marubozu candle, bang, the price shoot it up. One of the things that you can combine with T89 is using pivot points. So you can actually, maybe you can also put one more filter as let's say, a trend indicator. You can use RSI, you can use MACD, whatever your trend filter is, just to filter out a trend. With my Camarilla MACD, I use something different. You can see the my Camarilla MACD MTF in action each week, because as I said in the beginning, I do live trading, so you can always see it. You can always see me live, okay? And that is why I really invite you to try and see how T89 works for you. Again, you can add one filter or more filters just to give you a trend, of course. But if you're struggling with how to find a trend, you can always use, as I say, MACD, the indicator that is lagging indicator, 12.26.9, okay, standard MACD, and see how it shows. I will actually give you a quick introduction to MACD. This is one of my favorite indicators. We have our own ECS MACD, but of course you can also use the standard MACD that you can find on MT4 platforms. Of course, FXDD platform has it. So when MACD is, these histograms are above zero, a trend is bullish. When histograms go below zero, trend is bearish. Here, for example, T89, you see perfect Marubozu. Here, this black candle is perfect Marubozu trend. Here, switch to the downside, but this was like neutral trend. And what happened here? Actually, price. Let me chart. Okay, so 3-touch trend line, 2-touch trend line, whatever, guys. This was definitely a signal that the price should go down. Here, this was a confirmation. Again, you can use your own trend filters. I use combination of Bollinger Bands or higher time frames, customized MACD, zigzag of Bollinger Band to give me the actual trend direction. But as for you, you can also use your own trading and trend filters. One more example of when you see this, you can also treat it as T89. It doesn't need to touch exactly to the pip. Sometimes it can go like this, bullish trend, bang, it went to the upside. Again, Marubozu rejection, drawdown, then bang, the price went up. The strategy, of course, is valid on any pair. For me, I cannot say, and for me, that is a complete nonsense that someone tells you I'm a professional euro dollar or pound dollar trader. Trader is a trader. I don't care about euro dollar, pound dollar, will it drop, will it go up. I simply trade the price. Price is everything. The price is king. That is why I'm a price action trader. And the only thing what I believe is what I do, because again, it makes money, guys. For all of you non-believers, come join my FXDD webinars. Well, you can always see me how I trade live here. So feel free and feel welcome, because I do live trading. Okay, similar here. You see T89, actually one of the best T89 spin bar rejection, price up and trade, and the trade goes up. Regarding, guys, taking profits, you can use pivot points. Also, I advise you to use pivot points, especially if you're a novice trader. Use pivot points. Pivot points are always respected, because a very big majority, especially of retail bank traders, do not use pivot points that much. They are focused on 0, 0, 50, and 20 levels. Retail traders, and we have a surge of new retail traders, especially with new rules or ESMA rules. We really have a lot of new traders who want to join and trade. Majority of retail traders use pivot points, and if you go with majority, of course, you will have bigger chance to win, because that is where they majority of traders base their entries, their exits, stop losses, and so on. So you can, of course, use pivot points. Also for stop loss, you always use previous swing on 1 hour time frame, 5 pips plus the spread below most obvious swing low. So if I traded this one, I would put my stop loss below this candle here. So guys, again, if anything is not clear, you can ask me. This webinar is and will be uploaded to YouTube channel FXDD. Feel free to watch it as long as you want, and as much as you want. You can incorporate this effective trading strategy, very simple, into your own trading method. find also your own way. I hope that this helped you. I'm trading, and I've been extensively trading T89 because I have created this mini method. Okay, so this is free for you. Enjoy. Come and join our live trading webinars. Again, these web addresses are for our live trading webinars. I will actually also paste it here. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, so we'll paste it here, so you can also use it, of course, to join for more educational webinars, including live trading. Okay, feel free, invite your friends, whoever guys is struggling with making money in Forex trading. I am very glad to help out. So I don't see any questions. Just hi, Nenad, and hi to everyone again. So I assume that everything is clear. I always try to make it as concise as I can be. So see you guys soon. Enjoy this trading week. Tomorrow is Friday. Be careful. There will be some profit taking. Do not rush into trades. I'm always saying trading is like, you need to treat it like a shadow. If you try to catch the shadow, you will not succeed. If you stand still and embrace the shadow, that will be your success. You can always stand still and embrace the shadow. That is the market. Stand still, the market will come to you. Thank you guys for listening. Wish you a great and pleasant day. Cheers and trade safe.